I mean, I do have cold energy drinks in there.
After the banana water.
Right.
Let's see how much energy we can get from cold organic banana water.
Exactly.
It is so good. I went back and I bought 6 of these.
Manufactured on the same line as coconut. That's how you know it's good.
Magnesium. Oh, it means I'll poop.
What's the lethal dose of vitamin A?
I can't tell people that. I can't give out specific instructions on how much medicine to take to die.
I can do it. I can find out how much vitamin A will take to kill me.
You're going to ask Grok, aren't you?
No, I just do good old-fashioned Google.
Google is Grok. It's all AI now. You can't not use it.
It didn't give me a summary. 200,000 mcg.
Micrograms.
So how many banana waters is that? Let's do a little math. So
100? We need 100 of these?
Hold on.
I think we would probably die before we finished 100 banana waters.
67, approximately 67
I'm going to drink 100.
cans of banana water to get a lethal dose of vitamin A.
I could drink 100.
Welcome to the Banana Water Podcast. We're the Banana Boys.
We're Banana Boys.
We have high energy today. We're full of vim, vigor, hope, dope, a little bit of slinging ropes, if you know what I mean.
I do, but I'd like to hear you explain it.
Thwip. We saw everyone's favorite superhero thwipping about. Web crawler.
Yep.
What other names is he called?
Yep.
Superman. Defeated by a horse.
Super woke. You ask me.
Yeah. How was he woke?
I mean,
was he at least dark woke?
He was dark woke. Yeah. Superman does cuss. He's
What?
punk rock.
He says fuck?
No, he does. He doesn't even say God. I did like that aspect of the Superman movie, that he was like a polite little nerd.
Yeah.
He said gosh.
Well, yeah, because
He said chum. He said sorry, chum.
yeah, well, Superman's like, he's not like you and I, right?
Yeah. He's an immigrant.
He's
an
immigrant.
alien.
He's an
we
alien.
have to denaturalize him and kill him.
That's right. ICE is coming for Superman, I hear.
Yeah, what do they call it? Planet Watch in that?
Yeah, I think they call it Planet Watch.
Yeah, so Superman, spoilers. In Superman, they do it, folks. They condemn Israel and Russia.
Well, okay, they don't they don't say Superman is attacking Israel.
No, what they say is a more powerful nation with a stronger military force is trying to kill its neighboring country, which is full of brown people. I don't know a good way to say that. And Superman directly intervenes and says, "Don't kill the brown people." And that sort of starts the whole movie.
And America would get a piece of this smaller country. It's like kind of the secret plot there is to get a little chunk of that, right?
Yeah. America's been sending billions of free armaments to a country so that they can bulldoze a country next to them. And James Gunn has said, this is not political.
Yeah, well,
Do you like it?
it was fun.
Yeah.
It was all right.
was fine.
I enjoyed the D box more than I thought I would.
Yeah, we spent your Patreon money on 3D D-Box. 3D D-Box.
3D D box.
That's where they put you in the chair and they shake you around when the movie goes. Never done that before.
Feel the movie. D-Box. Feel it all.
It was fine.
I had a good time.
It was okay.
It worked. It was cool.
Okay. I feel like we should connect this to the main topic of today's episode, which is 9/11.
9/11.
9/11.
September 11th, 2001.
Because I thought it would be funny to watch a Superman movie while thinking about 9/11.
And it was funny. And because last night I watched a bunch of 9/11 stuff, not media, like footage of people running through like the streets with the smoke coming down.
Okay.
And it is insane how much imagery from 9/11 just shows up in Superman. Like, I think we've internalized that in our soul and it's becoming a visual language now.
No, see, I think more it's you seeing that, connecting that in your brain. It's not that James Gunn was thinking about.
No, I'm sure he wasn't.
9/11.
But I'm sure that those images, as powerful as they were, are now baked into the public consciousness, and we may create not knowing where that comes from.
See, I saw those images on the Superman movie film. And I thought they looked like Godzilla footage because there were people like looking back and pointing at big monster and screaming. That to me screams Godzilla, not entirely 9/11.
There's a bit of both. There's kaiju and 9/11.
Both atrocities committed by monsters created by our own hubris.
Yes. Wait. Yeah?
Yeah, Godzilla was created by the atom bomb. It was
What
a
created
whole thing.
9/11? Oh, our own hubris. Yeah, right. Got it. And Israel.
Explain. I mean, it's funny. You can't hear it, but I can see it like moving.
That's all we need.
Do you want to say more about Superman? I don't even know what to say about it.
No, fine. Might as well give our Superman review over our probably way better than Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Like, honestly, as someone who likes a really great job. They mentioned hypno goggles, which I like. And if I had known,
so
hypno goggles is a thing they use in the
Okay.
comic book where the glasses would make him appear different.
could I buy some?
No,
Hypno goggles?
they're not real.
Oh.
I mean, I guess you can get the glasses with like the spirals in the lens.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I want.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
or like maybe a discus on my forehead.
I think that's a better explanation for why no one can recognize him other than what was it in the early 90s where some comic writer said that his face was always moving hyper fast and so pictures would be blurry.
Why can't it be hypno goggles?
Comic books are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was all right.
Lex Luthor stole.
I caught my mind wandering on more pleasant things during some of it, and that's fine.
Yeah, there's some fat that could have been cut out. Wasn't a fan of the whole journalist subplot.
No, but I love that in a superhero movie, Hawk Girl kills Benjamin Netanyahu.
By screaming.
That was pretty good.
Well, we don't see the death though.
No.
Like it's still for the kids.
Sure, but
Superman is for the children, much like Wu-Tang.
it's hard to see anything but Israel Palestine. That's all I'm saying. Welcome to hate speech.
Yeah, welcome to Hate Speech. But we're not here to talk about Superman entirely.
No.
We're here to talk about the American tragedy.
Led by a real Superman, Osama bin Laden.
No, but who's the actual like hijacker guy?
Muhammad Atta?
Yeah. You got any other names sitting?
Nope, just that. I just remember his mugshot where he looks so badass.
Why do you remember him specifically?
Because he looks cool. And he did a cool thing. And there's always this thing saying, oh, maybe he got away because Muhammad Atta's father said that he got a call from him on September 12th, but no one ever saw him again. So we don't know.
Okay, but you can't be. None of the terrorists could have made it out alive from those plane crashes.
Yes, I know.
Like, are you saying that like he like tuck and roll right before the impact?
It's hotly contested that they think he's dead. I think he's dead, of course.
Yeah.
It's also hotly contested that they don't think Mark Bingham really called his mom from United 93. What I'm saying is, I ship Muhammad Atta and Mark Bingham.
You think they escaped together?
Yeah, Binghamid. That's their ship name.
Okay.
Or Attaham.
I like Attaham.
Yeah. Can you imagine like Tumblr girlies, like pro shippers shipping people from 9/11?
No, but I do remember like around that period, the early 2000s, there was a lot of like, plane and building Chan.
Yep.
Like the plane was all sundry or whatever.
No, 9/11. It's a big one. How are we doing this? You came to me with this idea.
But we need to explain how this started.
Yeah.
So Tyler, you've been busy for like the last 2 weeks.
Very much.
You've been
so.
running around.
Yeah, living my politics, as they say. I led a picket at a hospital right up to the front doors of the hospital, which had never been done. I big dogged security guard and the CEO. These are all true. I'm just being flippant about it because I have a hard time saying nice, real things about myself. But I've just been busy securing a strong contract for the nurses that I work with. I got 2 articles about me and our nurses in the paper this week. I was on the Flippin' News, KEZI 9. You can probably find me if you want to.
Yeah,
I was doing a bunch of cool stuff.
We're all very proud.
I noticed you didn't come to my picket. I invited you.
I was working.
I didn't know you were so anti-labor. You chose work over labor action.
I didn't want to cross a picket line. Because I might have to go to the bathroom or something.
People were just going to the hospital and using the bathroom.
Somebody scabs you picket, huh?
Oh no, it wasn't a stop work thing. We did it right there so people could come outside and join us on their breaks.
Oh, good. Well,
it's good. So yeah,
I
had
supported you
tried to
from
book,
afar.
I had tried to book some guests for some episodes, but my shit got in the way,
yeah. You were
like it does in your toilet all the time.
It's not. It's our toilet.
Oh, it's your work, but it's our toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were busy,
I
and
was.
like hey, this isn't our full time gig,
Nope.
so it was a little bit of a scramble, and so like we had to think about. I thought about what would be the funniest thing to put on the spectrum of hate. What's something that absolutely needs to be ranked that could be a nice, clear dividing line? Because for a while now, we've been leaning really hard on Buffalo Wild Wings as kind of the evil and like less evil
Or are we
sides of the fence.
Are we putting 9/11 right in the middle?
Well, I guess we'll find out. But I think we're gonna be judging a lot of things here forward of was this worse than 9/11?
Right. Yeah. Yep. So
Because it's objectively funny. 9/11's funny.
Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy. Oh, 9/11. Yeah, don't laugh at 9/11 again.
It's a tragedy. Innocent people died. It's also very funny.
yeah. Are we gonna give our 9/11 hot takes?
I guess. Sure. You're ready to go.
I'm
I was
ready to
gonna
go.
build up to a hot take.
I mean, we can build a hot takes. It really doesn't. But yeah, we're not talking about war on terror. We're not talking about America's response. We're talking about September 11th, 2001.
the day.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
We're not talking about Rescue Me, even though you wanted to talk about
Well,
Rescue
when
Me.
I was thinking about what do I know so much about 9/11, my first thought was Rescue Me, starring Dennis Leary.
A show nobody's thought about since like 2006.
Yes.
You want to know how big my balls are? My balls are bigger than two of your heads duct taped together. I knew 60 men gave their lives at ground zero.
Hold on, Tyler's texting.
I'm not. I
Oh.
just wanted to say September 11th.
Okay.
With such birthdays as Harry Connick Jr., Moby, Ludacris,
Happy birthday, Ludacris, September 11th.
Bashir al-Assad,
Happy birthday,
Virginia
Bashir.
Madsen. Oh, sorry, her brother just died. That's a real bummer.
Okay.
And Brian De Palma.
Oh, happy birthday, Brian De Palma.
Happy birthday. Happy September 11th
You were
birthday.
cutting right into your birthday cake over the dead bodies of 2,977 individuals. The total death count for 9/11.
Can you imagine being a person whose like mom died on September 10th?
Like it's like what? It's like a less cool day. To
Well,
die?
no, like you'd be grieving and then this thing happens and nobody cares about you.
Oh, nobody cares anymore.
That's so funny to me. People are so fucked.
I mean, it would
I
help.
just invented someone to be mad at.
It would help you get over your grief. Like Tyler, if you died, but then the next day 3,000 people died, I'd be like, well, now it's kind of worth it.
I would bust open the pearly gates, be like, "Welcome to the party, let's go."
You can't do pre-gaming
We got
death.
David Bowie up there. He's playing with I can't think of another dead celebrity.
Oh, well, you said David
Michael
Bowie.
Manson. He's playing.
I was gonna say underage girls if it was David Bowie. Probably.
It's
playing.
heaven, of course. There's underage girls. Yes, I know David Bowie's problematic, but he's also dead. So,
Well, if you were
chalk that up to another dark woke victory, David Bowie's dead.
Listen, here's a dark woke celebration thing. If you were one of the terrorists, you would have 5 virgins in heaven.
I thought it was 74.
What?
Never mind. Keep going.
Well, you interrupted your joke with my joke. Now I'm sitting out here with my ass in the wind talking about how
I just think you could get more virgins. If you were a little more like devout, if you accepted the light of a law in your heart, I think you could get more virgins.
I just don't see the. Okay, listen, we're gonna be accidentally racist in this
Yeah.
episode. Well, okay, we're not gonna be accidentally racist. We're gonna be referring to things that were happening in 2001.
Yep.
A very racist time.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like really, really bad.
I remember because like for part of the research, I was reading through old internet posts around 2001, the day of,
Right.
and like I saw slurs I haven't seen in a long time.
So say them. No, don't say them, please.
Well, I mean, like, it's one of those things where like we have kind of forgotten because it's been almost 24 years
Yeah.
since 9/11. Like, how we were talking about people from the Middle East.
Right. And what really struck me was like day of, people were like, Iran's got to go.
Oh, immediately.
That's
Like we were primed and ready to jump.
yeah.
But listen,
We're better now. We're woke.
We're-
We're still gonna kill Iran, but we don't say those words anymore.
Well, and also just like, I don't know. I like to think that we have evolved into a country, or rather gotten stupider in different ways. Because like, thinking back onto the rhetoric of like, oh, they were promised virgins in the afterlife.
Right.
Like that shit is so stupid. Like, no, can't you just accept that people might be mad at America?
Right. Yeah.
Like they weren't doing it because they thought they would get like hotties up in heaven.
And all that shit was so baked in, like that Jeff Dunham puppet was a direct. Well, we're not talking about the response. Never mind. I'll get off.
No, you can't.
I'll get off
It's fine.
Abed the terrorist or whatever.
You can talk about tell me your hot Abed the terrorist take.
Good evening, Ahmed.
Good evening, infidel.
So you're a terrorist.
Yes, I am the terrorist.
What kind of terrorist?
A terrifying terrorist. Are you scared?
Not really, no. No?
God damn it. I mean, Allah, damn it. Silence! I kill you!
Jeff Dunham did nothing. No, it's like looking back, I didn't realize how baked in the racism and like anti-Muslim stuff was like built into every facet of our culture. Because I mean, what came after this? 24, like
It was an undercurrent of magma ready, looking for a volcano.
yeah, and it has been since America. Like we discovered a place outside of America, especially in the Middle East.
Well,
Kind of what we've
like, a lot
done
of-
forever.
I think the reason why a lot of Islamophobia has died down and now it's just kind of weird or racist science because it's less about religion, because I think there's a lot of like non-religious folks out there that like are still racist. They're just trying to figure out how to deal with that.
Right.
Because before, back in the 2000s, I think there were more religious people, and so there was more kind of primed and ready to go against a lot Islamophobia, right? Because like, oh, they're wacky with their religion. We have our religion, which is civilized, right? It's like, oh, that leads to like putting like bacon grease on your bullets or whatever,
God,
right?
Yeah.
That's how that gets there. But so here's how I want to tackle 9/11,
Okay.
right? Is that
Okay, Osama.
first we hijack some planes.
Let's hit that Freedom Tower.
Let's hit that Freedom Tower.
Yeah.
Did they build it?
I don't know. I honestly,
We should have looked up.
I'm so checked out on shit that happens like in the world, not directly involved with me right now. I didn't even know that ICE was in like parks shooting kids or whatever.
I don't think they shot any kids yet. Maybe. Like,
yeah.
We'll find out. We'll figure it out after.
In 30 years, when they start making movies about this, we'll find out. Luckily, we'll be dead.
Oh, good. No, the way I wanted to like tackle this, because you're right. Like, if we talk about things out like the direct response to 9/11, we're talking about the war on terror, and I think that's a bigger discussion.
Yeah, that's like an ongoing mini series of 40 episodes or whatever.
Yeah, but
and
like,
there are much smarter, better educated people that do that shit. Go do that.
yeah. Instead, I just want to kind of like talk about the day specifically and the people involved and
And what we were doing.
and also just like kind of weigh the pros and cons here. I've made a list of pros and cons about the day 9/11.
Okay.
And we're gonna figure it out because I want to find its proper spot on the spectrum of hate. This is a real science episode, and that's loosey goosey shit.
Yeah, we're not.
This isn't a whole situation where we throw out the bottom of the list because we think it's funny. No, I want to be accurate.
You want to get this one right. And I think
Is
we owe
9/11
it to the victims and America and Afghanistan and Iraq and Iran to get this right.
There's been enough distance from 9/11 that we can objectively look at it and decide whether or not it was a good or bad thing.
And let's be honest, you and I even right when it was happening, we didn't have much reverence or we were shitheads. We were edgelords.
Yeah.
We didn't care. It was funny.
But like, I would rather be an edgelord than be on the other side of that spectrum, which is a weird patriot.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Now
like-
those two are the same though.
No, they're not.
Well, I just mean like you know, those Reddit dorks who went and fought for the Azov battalion and just got mowed
yes.
down. Like, those are the freaks I mean.
Sure, yeah. I wouldn't have gone that far and say,
I'm saying edgelords can be patriots now. Ugh.
I guess. I don't know.
Let's get back on topic.
Sure. This isn't going to be on topic. What are you trying to pull here?
You said you had a way to go about this. I'm ready.
Okay. Pros and cons. Here we go.
Okay.
Pros. I'm going to start with pro.
Okay.
Start positive. Buildings blowing up look cool as hell.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going there. Yeah. So
I'm sorry. It looks sick when a building explodes.
yeah, and I was watching the news live because we were on the West Coast. It happened at like 6, 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
You lived outside of town, so you had a long bus commute. I didn't have a long bus commute, so I got to watch the Today Show talk. I got to watch Matt Lauer, serial predator, evil monster, and Katie Couric talk about 9/11 while showing footage. So I saw that second plane hit. And I had never seen anything so fucking cool in my life because no special effect at the time could look that fucking sick, and it looked cool as hell. And when those buildings collapsed,
right.
Also, why did Building 7 collapse? I'm still unsure. We'll get to that.
I mean, I think I love destruction. I love breaky shit.
Yeah.
I've come to accept that part of my personality where like, you know, I love going to the dump because I like throwing like fragile items into a dump and seeing them explode.
Oh yeah, I have.
That's great.
There's like that undercurrent inside of me. It's like an intrusive thought. I've never like given into it.
Yeah.
It's like I'll see things around the house and I just think, what if I just fucking smash that right now?
What if I broke this window?
Or like, what if I smash my head against a TV? Like, that would be so cool looking.
That'd be fucking sick.
What if I took my car and drove it into oncoming traffic?
Or yeah, what if I stole a plane and like flew into a building?
It's cool.
It would look cool. It would look sick. I'm sorry for all the people that died.
Yep.
9/11 looked fucking cool.
It looked rad.
And like, you know, it's that dream job, like as a kid, of just like getting the plunger, you know, the big cartoon plunger, and you push it down, and like, you know, you see a little sizzle go off to a building and it explodes. I want to do that just once.
I have like watched compilations of building destructions. Like they're on YouTube. It's fun as shit.
Okay, so when I was like a senior graduating from high school, I would get high more than I would ever in like my future adult years.
Right.
Phil, I don't know if you remember Phil. He would show up at my house and like we would watch dumb shit like that, like compilation YouTubes of buildings exploding.
Because it looks sick as fuck. And I'm tired of pretending that it doesn't.
Yeah, dark woke. We're dark woke now. It's dark woke to like enjoy buildings explode.
They're not gonna like this one.
Well, we'll go with the con.
Okay.
We'll balance it out a little bit.
Okay.
Con. Innocent people died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to say 2,972 rest in pieces?
Sure. 343 firefighters died.
Yeah.
We assume they're innocent. 60 cops died, so yeah. You know, but
they could have doubled that easy.
And here's the thing, too. I say innocent people. Like, I bet you there are at least 300 murderers in that building.
I mean, yeah, the banks were in there, so
right.
kinda,
You know, it's New York City. This was
stock
like
exchange. Yeah,
they hadn't cleaned up New York City like they.
I mean,
don't know.
yes, they had.
I
By
don't
then,
know.
that was like the 70s and 80s.
I didn't live there. I assumed that was still like Rumble in the Bronx style.
Yeah,
New York.
No, New York in my brain is like old movies that I can't even name. I don't remember what they were. It's just the ground's always wet. You're gonna get stabbed.
Right. You know, rats everywhere.
Yeah.
Now there are still rats everywhere, but like they're cleaner rats.
Yeah, they're getting elected.
Yeah. Like, you know, or they're like stealing pizza, but it's all right though.
Yes.
A lot of pizza to go around. But yeah, no. So I mean, like, hey,
that is a truly awful thing.
We're being glib about it. Destruction of human life is pretty bad.
We are truly anti-war, anti-violence.
It's gonna be hard. Like, I don't think that balances out with cool building exploding.
Look, if we could have a 9/11 where no people were hurt, I would say give us 10.
So, okay, yeah, sure. If you want to neuter 9/11. If you want to have like a vanilla 9/11,
it's like when Iran told America they were going to bomb that base, so they evacuated the base. It's like, come on, just kill the soldiers.
Here's the thing: I like to think of myself as a kink positive individual.
Oh, gay.
So, like, you know, as a person who has not actually done any kink, just putting that up. No,
none.
Well, I guess it depends what the dividing line is.
What's your dividing line?
I would say like when role play starts to happen. I would say that's probably
kink. Oh,
that's probably like when you start to
like no impact play.
No, I think that's okay. Like a little light spanky. But okay, let me
Okay,
get
what
to my
about
point.
what about breeding?
Breathing?
Breeding.
Oh, well, that's just natural. That's part of the process.
Would you like to be bred, Nate?
Yeah. I mean, okay, no. Here's the thing, though. Like, if I was gonna see, like, if I was like pretending like none of us have protection,
Right.
and I'm gonna like do that to you, I'm gonna breed you. Then yes, that's role play. That's kink, right?
Do you say it like that?
I don't say it. I told you. I've not done a kink.
You want to try it for real?
Because I'm boring.
Like, I don't want you to breed me.
Stop saying that.
What would you say? What would you say?
I want to bring this back to 9/11.
If you were hitting my shit like condom style, and I whipped my head around and I said, Nate, take off the condom.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Be prepared for the consequences. You have to be prepared. You have to be ready to raise a family.
Okay. You are responsible above all else. I respect that.
Yeah, well, you got to be ready. Role play.
Right.
It's like, all right, if we're doing this, then we're going to start buying a minivan.
Please continue with 9/11.
It's fun to say, isn't it?
Yes.
Because I had a point here, which is like, like, hey, I haven't done my first kink would be to like pretend that 9/11's happening, but nobody actually dies. But like I will pretend that there are people, and it's lives being lost in that building. Like, oh no, it's sick as hell.
Did I ever? I don't think I told you about. There was a gentleman that I had connected with, and he
docking?
No, he liked that I was a nurse.
Okay.
And at one point during some male on male sexual congress, he said to me, pretend you got stuck with an HIV needle and infect me. And I was like,
sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, like, that's very specific.
I'm just running through some kink stuff.
No, like,
but I guess infection kink. Yeah.
That's a real Grey's Anatomy sort of situation.
And it's like light. Like,
well, it's like, okay, like, how.
But not 9/11 kink?
Yeah, like a 9/11 kink, right? Like, I feel like, this idea of like a tragedy is kind of an attractive moment, I think. And maybe that's why, like,
So you'd want to be like pretending to do it while the building's falling?
No, like I don't think there's no sexual innotations here. It's just like, to see a sick building explode. It's like, oh no.
Oh, like,
and heightened emotions.
Let's say you and I have a three-way with a lady. We could be like, watch our towers go.
I'm the South Tower. You're the North Tower. Building 7's over there. Building 7's over there. The cuck chair is just falling over by itself.
Building 7 was a cuck. That's what
Oh no, Building 7.
I buy that more than the other theories.
Pro. Building 7 is called a cuck. That's a pro.
That's a pro.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't know. Okay, we have to explain why 9/11's funny. Why is 9/11 funny?
Well, because we had no piece of it, and we didn't know anybody in it. It was so far away from us and so abstract. We just got to watch it on TV. Like tragedy that I'm close to, I have a hard time. Well, I don't have a hard. I've made some real sick jokes at the hospital based on some tragedies I was very close to, but
it's different because that's more of like you're managing grief.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas like if you make a 9/11 joke, it's not that you're managing grief over 9/11. The day of, I wasn't like crying.
No.
I was like, huh, okay, huh. Weird.
You know what I did the day of?
What?
I was watching it and my mom was like, "Are you watching the news?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "This is insane, huh?" And I said, "Yeah, I don't think I can go to school today. Can I stay home and just watch and see what happens?" And my mom's like, "Yeah." And I immediately logged into EverQuest. Played EverQuest all day.
You never went to school?
I went the next day, but I took that day off.
Oh, because they sent everyone home. Because like this was, by the way, just to set up the scene here. This was our first year in high school.
Yeah.
Right? So September, like this is the first
start,
week of high school for us, right? And so right out of junior high, we're walking into high school. And my bus ride, by the way, was an hour and a half sometimes. And this was a particularly long one. So like we were just hearing on the radio of like the country radio station guy saying like, yeah, I guess the plane hit a building. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, it turns out a plane put a boot in our ass.
Right. And so like, we got to school and then they immediately sent us home. Like they just like the buses got there and like, all right, we have to send everyone home.
Yeah, I skipped that step. Do you remember like day of, people were like, they're going to hit military bases. They're evacuating like a military base in Winchester, Oregon, which is like the farthest fucking away.
No, because I wasn't paying attention to that shit. Because when I got home, I was playing Final Fantasy IX.
Well, I was like hearing my parents tweak on it like they like to, but
Wait, so you were playing EverQuest. Was EverQuest popping off?
Yeah, I was camping for my J boots. The real EverQuest heads know what that means. And like, cause I didn't have them, but it was like, when was it? It was probably Scars of Velius, probably I was playing. So I was like out there doing my Codex Endless Intellect for money. It doesn't matter. I've like used 9/11 to play a video game online.
Because honestly, like we were not old enough to really comprehend that like there was the consequences to say this terrorist attack.
Yeah, I
just I was just like, that seems like a big news item. It's like when the president gets elected. Like at the time, I did not care.
Right.
It's like, Bush won, Al Gore lost. Okay,
fine. I don't know what any of that means.
No, this gonna affect like video games and shit. Now, all right, fine.
Yeah.
Who cares?
What the fuck's that got to do with Squall Lionheart? Nothing.
Nothing. I'm not gonna abuse this junction system by itself.
We have got to get back to kink. I can't do any more deep cut video game shit. It hurts too much.
Okay, now pretend I'm junctioning your system.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my GF on you. Guardian Force.
My limit is about to break. It's a different game. It doesn't matter. Let's get off of this shit. It's back to 9/11.
Final Fantasy VIII had limit breaks, but that's okay.
I played it once. I didn't like it. I didn't like that the monsters leveled with you.
Yeah,
so it's like there was no reason to level.
There was no point to it.
Yeah.
Everyone hated that. 9/11.
9/11.
I mean, like, yeah, because like, think about it. Like, people that were born after 9/11. Like 9/11, I think for most people our age, it was the after effects that were really impactful. The day of was just you got a day off of school.
Well, for us, I think yes. I think there were people that were very affected by this.
Yeah, 2,977 people were very affected.
No, even like people around us, I think, and we're kind of dancing around this topic, but I think we should get into it. This, as you put it, was the first tragedy experienced on the internet. You and I were very online for the capacity that could be in 2001.
Yeah, it's true. The first time I went online was to look up. I hate to bring this back to video games again, but it was to look up Final Fantasy VII help.
Yeah, Game FAQs was goated.
Yeah, I need to.
Everything has been lost. IGN, fuck off. You're not the same.
It's not the same. And how else am I going to find out the code to unlock Vincent?
Yeah, the safe.
To get the
in
safe
Nibelheim,
code.
the house in Nibelheim. Yeah,
I wasn't going to do that bullshit. Look it up online.
Yeah.
And so that was like 4 or 5 years before 9/11, I think, is when I did that.
Yeah, and I was on message boards, tons of message boards. Like, I was hanging out on OC Remix.
Yep.
Chatting with people about video game music. I mean,
we were not of age, but like, it's fine.
Yeah, like I had friends I made on ICQ, MSN. It was weird time.
It was, but like, and also I think we're able to be glib about it because we live on the West Coast.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere, Oregon at the time. I'm sure it would be different if we lived in New York.
And I think there's a thing inside of us where we kind of will make glib jokes about serious, tragic things, as we have done time and time again on this podcast.
Yeah, but also, like, it's morphed and changed into something that wasn't about, like, 3,000 people dying.
Right.
The after effects of that day has transmorgified into a joke.
It's a joke now.
A fucking joke.
Yep.
A thing that people took way too seriously, started wars over for, against the wrong people in weird ways.
For money reasons, yeah.
And to this day, people are still like, whatever. I'm trying to keep it contained.
Yeah, we'll keep it there.
To the day. But
it was funny to us then.
It was funny to us then, but like...
But we're shitheads. Like,
it's because we were edgelords at the time. And it's funny to us now because it is the source of a lot of people's crazy... It was the day they went crazy.
Yep.
I read a good quote about actually. The 9/11 turned America into a nation of children, and I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think that it really highlighted how America is a boxer that can't take a punch.
Yes. So that was going to be my hot take and why I was going to pitch what I think of 9/11 and why I think it's good.
Okay, let's get some more pros on 9/11.
9/11
Yeah.
is America taking its medicine. 9/11 is America eating its vegetables. It's painful. It sucks. You hate it, but you have to fucking do it.
Yeah. It's hard to say that if you were, say, one of the people that died.
Sure.
But like the thing is that,
if and I'll try to keep this contained in 9/11 as best I can.
Okay.
If 9/11 and all like the downstream effects of 9/11 leads to the destruction of America, it's a great thing. It destroyed a lot. It broke a lot of people, good people, bad people.
Or at least calmed America down a little bit. Like
I was leaning more towards the accelerated America quite hard.
Yeah, I mean, listen, hey, it didn't do that.
Okay. I think a million dead Iraqis would disagree.
No, I mean, like
global capital, the changing of American imperialism.
Well, I think we're saying the same thing.
I think
that like 9/11 caused America to go crazy and hurt everything around it.
Yep. Hurt people.
Right, which I think is a bad effect.
Yes, but knowing what I know now about America and the way it has operated in the past and the way it is operating right now, I think it deserved it, and it probably deserves worse.
I mean, much like that big dog shirt, with like the titular big dog pointing to you, the watcher of the shirt.
Yep.
Saying, "Listen here, buddy. I think America deserved 9/11."
Yep.
Yes, America did deserve 9/11. I would say that the people who died did not deserve to be killed.
No,
but I would say
agree.
that America, the country, deserved to kind of get its nose punched. Yes.
Yes. Take its medicine.
Deserved, but were the after effects worth the punching? No, I don't think so.
No.
I think that overall, had Muhammad Atta saw like what the whole effect would have been, he would have been like, maybe we fly all these planes into the Pentagon.
I mean,
instead of just
that would have been a better choice.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I am an edgelord to this day, I don't know if I can say that, actually, I think I would have blown up the Twin Towers. Like, no, I don't think because I don't think it was effective. I think it's maybe blow up the White House. Like do the whole.
Well, it's hard to see from. We watch Loose Change. You can't see the White House from a plane. Remember?
Why can't you see the White House from a plane?
It's smaller than you think. It's hard to visualize from a plane.
Well, I feel like if it's smaller than you think, then it's easier to hit with a plane.
I mean, you would think so.
Maybe I was thinking more of an Independence Day kind of a situation, where like an alien ship would fly over it and blow it up. And
okay,
so, like,
that would be very nice.
Right,
If that could just happen, please.
Yeah.
I don't
give the terrorist a UFO is what I'm saying.
It's hard to not intellectualize. Big numbers are hard. 9/11 caused a lot of big numbers problems, money, deaths, all that shit.
But how big of a number is it? Right?
It's probably incalculable.
Well,
incalculable.
Yeah, like, okay, so you're saying the overall effects of...
Yeah, and we're not going to get into that because it's too much. I just think it is not a good, nice thing that happened. I would not wish for it to happen again.
I wish something more effective happened.
Yeah. We're over here wargaming 9/11. It's like, wow, what would be the best target?
Hey, listen, if I had then been on plane, it wouldn't have gone down like that. Instead, I'd be like, no, listen, here's what you got to do, guys.
The entire Pentagon would be gone.
It's like... Mark Wahlberg would go there to stop the plane. I'd go down there to no, we gotta pick better targets. Here's where all the nuclear facilities are.
Right, Muhammad. No, Muhammad. Turn around. We are going to the other end of the Pentagon. Donald Rumsfeld is right there. You hit the wrong side.
But no matter who got hit by that dang plane, I think America was ready to invade a country.
Yeah, and that 9/11 gave it the excuse to just sort of destroy the world.
So,
which is bad, but
my wish is that there was a more effective way to get the point across.
Like we could have voted them out.
Don't go dark woke on me. The real 9/11 is voting out the president.
Us 9/11 edgelords, we're ready to vote today.
But I mean, like, okay, so what was their message, right? Like, what was the message?
I mean, it was just like, it was to hurt America, it was a very like direct attack at the governing bodies and the capital that America influences, why they attacked the World Trade Center.
Okay.
And there has been another, like there was a previous attack on the World Trade Center before, the bomb in the basement.
And that's why we invaded Afghanistan.
Yep.
Okay.
You know,
Because they did it?
it's, look, we know the Saudis and Israel did it, okay?
No, see, Loose Change says George Bush did it.
Because he did. Like, yeah, of course. Look, I'm not a 9/11 truther. I
Okay.
am not. I don't understand why Building 7 fell, other than that it was a cuck.
It was a cock. I just wanted.
I don't understand.
Yeah, all right.
I know that jet fuel can't melt steel beams, whatever, but I don't think that it was a planned demolition.
No, like, there's no grand conspiracy here. I think it's pretty obvious that, like,
The American government ignored threats and warnings, let a bad thing happen. I'm not saying they knew September 11th, 2001, 9:39 a.m.
yeah.
Plane's going to hit the trade center. I don't think they knew that, but there was tons of warnings that they ignored that something was coming because the people in charge wanted that to happen, because they wanted to start a war, because everybody's fucking family owns a goddamn oil company or a weapons manufacturer. That's why it happened. Oh, why did the building fall down then? I don't know. It was made in the fucking 70s by a bunch of shitty fucking workers. They think that it was made to the best standards? No, it's fucking New York. They don't make anything to the best standards. It's a shitty building that probably just fell apart
Wow.
when a giant fucking plane hit it.
You hate construction workers, huh?
I'm just saying.
I mean,
I will defend my union brothers forever. They ain't working the hardest.
No, I mean, like, I think that it's a very tall building, and I think, like, any significant impact by a very large plane would probably cause problems.
Yeah, and if any part of it isn't built perfect to standard, like maybe some corners were cut because workers can be lazy, yeah, we can be.
Here's a pro: higher size skyscraper standards. Because because those buildings fell, I bet you people building skyscrapers afterwards were thinking about, like, okay, why did this building fall? Maybe we can increase structural stability here.
Right.
Con, it removed one of my favorite Simpsons episodes from air.
I got something up here you can bite on.
And why don't you be polite, you stinking puss bag? Pal, you gotta call that number on a booth. Sorry about that, guy. They stick all the jerks in Tower 1.
That's it. I'm coming over there.
Yeah, why don't you come over here? I got something for you.
Shut up, the both of you.
The
Yeah,
9/11
crap
epi-
galash.
the 9/11 episode. Well, it wasn't a 9/11 episode.
No, it was they go to New York.
In fact, there was a lot of things that featured the Twin Towers that kind of got removed during that period as a direct result of 9/11.
Yep.
And I think that's bad. I want to see the Spider-Man catch that helicopter in the
In
Twin
the web,
Towers
yeah.
web.
Yeah.
Also, there was that comic book that happened.
Oh, you mean
right
where Dr. Doom cried?
where Dr. Doom cried?
Magneto helped lift the rubble and save people.
What did he say? Something like, even though we're villains, we would never stoop the.
Yeah, we would never attack innocent life like this or some stupid bullshit. Dr. Doom would not cry because of 9/11.
Right.
They
And-
better put that in the new Fantastic Four movie with Robert Downey Jr. He better cry.
Well, that was set before 9/11. You see.
It could happen. A 9/11 could happen in
Yeah.
Fantastic Four First Steps. We'll be there day one, just like we were Superman.
Which is kind of a wild response if you think about it. Just like erase this idea from happening from all fiction. Those buildings never existed.
Right. And they say that we're weak because we need trigger warnings. They took our 9/11s away. They took our Twin
I
Towers.
know, right? Like, yeah, we just. Like,
How am I supposed to know if I'm triggered if I don't even get to see the thing? Let me see it. Let me
there were-
see the towers.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Pro. Those buildings were ugly.
Yeah.
Right? They weren't good.
Yeah, big rectangle. Fuck that.
Two big, tall rectangles. Who cares?
Stupid.
Rich asshole wants to build two rectangles.
Yep. Dumb fuck. Ugly shit.
Right. I was about to say, I'm glad the building is gone.
Right.
The people, rest in peace.
We love the people.
Well, we don't know them.
I'm sure most of them were probably fine and good.
But odds are there are at least a couple murderers in that building. 3,000 people, there's at least one person that was a murderer.
You really think murderers are 1 in 3,000?
Well, we can look that up right now. The pros of not having a guest is we can just put a stop to all
Oh, we
this.
can fuck off and just like go masturbate in the bathroom.
Or Google how like what's the odds of like a murder in a group of 3,000. Here, I'm gonna look that up right now.
Let's do it.
340 million Americans.
There needs to be a billion, right?
Yeah, we're trying to get there.
Okay.
If your breeding thing works, then we'll get there.
It works.
There were over 1,600 murderers. So let's see, divide that by 1,600. Okay, so we're a little shy. There might be a murder. One in every 212,000.
Statistically,
Yeah, probably not.
in a bank or in like a trade center, there might be some murderers.
So you would say like it was 10 times as likely in the World Trade Center?
Yeah, I'd say because like the rich upper class were there. There's probably someone who ate some child brains.
Yeah, so the odds are there would be a murder in that case.
Yeah, I'm coming around to it.
Okay. One murderer.
Oh, and if you want me,
Maybe 9/11 saved a life. We will never know. We will never
There's
know.
just no way to know.
There's no way to know.
Good thing you cut me off. I was going to offer to breed any of our listeners.
Listen,
Not really.
I mean, like
Just a few, handful.
Listen, if you want
Superman had a harem. Remember that movie?
if you want to hit 1 billion Americans, like we all got to do our part here.
I'm doing my part.
All right, we all got to start breeding each other.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Okay, back to 9/11.
Back to 9/11.
Okay, let's get back to some more cons. I feel like we've hit too many pros here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Con.
Oh yeah, a con. 9/11 tribute songs.
I'm just a singer of simple songs. I'm not a real political man. I watch CNN, but I'm not sure I can tell you the difference in Iraq and Iran.
Now, this is kind of an offshoot, but they're directly referencing 9/11, so I'm going to make them count.
Okay.
9/11 tribute songs fucking suck.
Awful.
They're dog shit songs.
Yep.
Because it's all about... Because, like, imagine, like, you're just some guy... Like, I could have been in the World Trade Center, let's say.
Yeah, a 16-year-old in Oregon was probably...
No. Like, let's say I was in my 30s walking around. Like, let's say I'm who I am now, walking around the World Trade Center because I'm here on vacation.
Sure.
Blam. 9/11 happened. Oh no, I died. And then someone sings a song about me, about how I'm a patriot and how I want to see a boot up Osama bin Laden's ass. Like, I'd be kind of angry about that. I'd be pissed. That'd be a shitty. Like, that's not who I am. I was just some guy.
And also, nowhere near a patriot.
I mean, listen, I'm patriotic in my own way, I think.
Because you want the destruction of America, much like myself?
Yeah, death to America, so it can be reborn again.
As a lotus flower.
As a lotus
The
flower.
Chinese century.
That's right. You know?
Wo busi wan megwo.
Ni hao. But, and like, it's shitty. I wouldn't want to be used that way.
Yep.
I'm not the first person to make this point.
No.
But like,
And we've made that point on this podcast that using victims for a political agenda or for profit is a bad thing.
Yeah. Not to mention also, the songs are just bad.
They're just bad. Yeah, Toby Keith can I'm glad he's dead.
They're all the same song too, right?
David Bowie and Toby Keith are up there rocking some children.
What are some other, not just country songs?
Yeah, like Charlie Daniels, like he was one. Was there
Was
there a new metal 9/11 song?
Again, we don't have a guest. We can Google
We can
these.
just look this up.
Come on here, let's go. I'm just gonna look up 9/11 songs here. Oh, Gorillas in D12, 9/11.
That's one I just.
That's actually not. That's an okay song, right?
I can't say I've heard it.
Can't bring myself to hate Gorillas as much as they're kind of cringe.
Ooh, POD released their album Satellite on September 11, 2001. Featured the track Boom. Here Comes the Boom.
Wait, is that real?
Yes.
9/11.
The song Boom, Here Comes the Boom got released on 9/11.
Yeah.
Pro.
That's a pro.
That's pro.
We're back around to pro on 9/11 being music.
Okay, 9/11 was good to music. And here's the thing: I support the Dixie Chicks' messaging.
They're just called the Chicks now,
okay, but
which seems worse.
yeah,
They
I don't
should
li-
just be women.
I don't like the Dixie Chicks. Their
Okay.
songs are kind of bad,
But-
like I supported their message.
You don't even like Goodbye Earl?
What?
God,
I don't
you
know.
uncultured swine.
Listen, I don't know. Okay, so the songs coming out of 9/11 were good.
Kind of,
It's
hit
a
or
wash.
miss. Yeah, hit or miss.
We'll call it a draw.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll call it a draw. So we're not counting that one. Okay. Pros.
Okay,
Here's
here
a
we
pro.
go.
Here's a pro. 9/11 school tributes. There's been some amazing 9/11 school tributes.
Including our own.
Yeah, because again, this specifically talks about the day, not the war on terror. We're talking about the day of 9/11.
I mean, but would we have had a 9/11 tribute if like it was an effect? If not, it doesn't matter.
I'm saying it counts.
Okay, all right. You
Counts
made
for-
the rules. I'll follow them.
It counts for the day,
Okay.
9/11. My favorite 9/11 tribute, and we should throw this into the links in the notes, is the one that happened recently, where it was like a cheer squad put together like a human like tower out of building out of people.
Oh boy.
As much like human towers would be made out of people, and like they put like a small cheerleader on top of a big lad to make it to.
We're called bears, Nate.
I'm describing this well. And she was in the shape of a plane, and she like flew into the tower, and they all collapsed. It was very artistic.
In a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices. Secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers, moms and dads, friends and neighbors. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay. We had our 9/11 tribute that happened like I think a month after 9/11.
No, it was a year after.
It was
the year anniversary. Yeah.
It was the year anniversary. Okay.
It was our performance theater class. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our job was to write skits, to do like a free form show to process and heal and grieve 9/11.
Because
And-
apparently that's something we needed to do.
And boy, did we get in trouble.
Well, yeah, because it was ridiculous, and it still is ridiculous.
It still is ridiculous.
The adult response to 9/11 to children was wild because
Yeah.
we lived across the country. We haven't seen a building taller than 5 stories.
And there's no reason that some Roseburg drama teacher, theater queen should be forcing children to give a fuck about 9/11.
Can I defend Mr.
Allen?
Mr.
Yeah,
Allen for a second here? I feel like there is politics around being a teacher where you kind of have to do certain things to make parents happy and make the community happy.
And I will also defend Mr. Allen in that he was trying to get us to write things that would stretch our emotional growth. But being the edgelord shitheads we fought that so bad that we got kicked out of theater.
However, I defend our choice. I think we made the right choice.
Of course we made the
What
right
was our
choice.
sketch? We've said this before, but we should recap it.
So it was you and I.
Yeah.
Like you were on stage. I came up and I said, "Hey, did you hear that someone surfed down the building of 9/11 as it was collapsing?" And you said, "Whoa." And then we said in unison, "Surf's up." And we started doing the surfer motion to surfer music.
Didn't we also cue the Beach Boys, or
We did, yeah.
Wipeout or something like that?
Yeah, we sure did. And we did a bunch of stupid jokes. There was a Wolf Blitzer joke we did.
Yeah.
It's like Wolf Blitzer saving victims of 9/11. You're like, "Rah, I'm a wolf." Like,
Listen, they weren't funny jokes,
Yeah.
but we
we were teenagers.
the spirit was there.
We were everyone like one of our classmates. They did like a bongo solo interpretive like beat thing with a single spotlight. It's like that'd probably be pretty cool now, but we were not about that.
No,
life.
I remember the video that was made. It was a video tribute to 9/11 where I had 9/11 clips playing to a Cowboy Bebop soundtrack song. God. I think that one was pretty good.
What planet is this?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that.
Dang.
But yeah, no, it was a bad time to be an edgy teenager.
Yeah, the adults really forced us to give and army recruiters showed up even more at school.
Yeah, like it was a stupid time. And so like our responses to 9/11 were correct, which is this is stupid.
This is stupid. You're stupid.
Surf's up.
Surf's up.
By the way, I don't think that actually happened. I don't think anyone surfed
No,
down.
I mean there was people that fell, but we made there was a lot of fucking rumors flying around. Like people had nobody knew what the fuck happened.
Oh yeah, like the day of, like I was going through the infamous Something Awful thread.
You want to read through some of them?
that went through 9/11? Yeah, I took some like choice quotes out of there.
I love this. Here we go.
You know which one I'm
Reading 24-year-old internet posts. We've become that podcast.
Yeah, but like, listen, this is pretty good though.
I mean, it is history.
Right. So here's an ICQ thread that was reposted on this thread because the internet was still starting.
Yep.
Back in 2001.
Struggled to be born.
Hey, so did a plane hit the other tower, really, or what? Helaw says yes. Gleedrick says yes. Lee Haxor says God. Phantom Lord has joined the thread. United Airlines hijacking, I hear. Phantom Lord says holy mother of fuck. Lee Haxor says terrorists win.
Terrorists win. God, we love original Counter-Strike, don't we? God damn.
Like, people kind of knew that.
That is not a sincere, like if you didn't play or don't play Counter-Strike, you don't know the exact tone of terrorists win.
I mean, whatever. I'm going to clip
You're going to clip it in.
I'm going to clip it
but
in.
But it lives in my head forever. And I heard it when you read that. Like, you say the phrase terrorists win to me, I'm going to hear terrorists win.
Well, and the cool thing about that thread is that people were saying like, hey, CNN is down. All these news sites are down. This is the only way I'm getting news about 9/11 right now. Because the guy who originally started that thread had a webcam that was pointed at the Twin Towers. And that's how he got the news out. And since all the news outlets were like crashing, and this was the only thing that was left alive, that was the only thing that was getting news out about 9/11 at the time.
Right.
Which is a different world than now, which is like if something big happens,
people are just
it's out there immediately.
Yeah.
Right.
So let me ask you this, and this is a genuine question.
Sure.
We watched Loose Change, the
Yes,
documentary about the 9/11 conspiracies.
First time for you, right?
Yes.
First time for me too.
Stupid. It sucked. It's not good.
Get better conspiracies is what I'll say.
Get better conspiracies. Also, how much of that shit sprung about? Like, there's some shady shit. I will agree to that. But not, God, what was I even going to say? It's just, I think these conspiracy theories came about because phones started to proliferate. So there was video. And so people were sort of thinking, well, this should have been recorded. Why wasn't this
like it wasn't phones even in 2001.
No, we didn't have them. But now, like, it's that thing where you think, well, why didn't we have all this footage of it? Like, I don't know, man.
Well,
it's stupid.
It was right there on the edge because people had digital cameras.
Right.
But they didn't have iPhones.
Yes. Or like connection to the internet.
Or connection to the, or like means to upload. Like, yeah, they could upload a video to their real player and then host that on their server.
Yeah, no one's live streaming through Winamp.
Right. But they had just enough information to cause crazy conspiracy to happen. Right. Where like, oh yeah, there are digital photographs of 9/11. There's enough video of 9/11.
Right.
You know, that like you can see just enough of the things that you can like, okay, I'm painting kind of a picture here.
Right.
But you can see there's video of the plane going through the building.
Yes.
We all saw it.
Yeah. And if you haven't, look it up right now. It looks cool. It's sick as fuck.
It looks sick as hell. We love to see it.
We do.
But like the quality wasn't good, or there was enough of it, but like people weren't used to like the different angles. Because like, say what you will about journalistic integrity, but it did kind of exist up to a certain point. And I think that the coverage of 9/11 was well handled.
Yeah.
You know, I think that there was a lot of like initial like reporting on the ground though that was being posted out, like, oh, there's a third plane, there's a fourth plane, I heard a bomb, I heard an explosion.
There's a bomb, there's explosions.
Right. And like there's a lot more of those reports happening because of the internet and because of people like able to connect to each other in a faster way. Right. Because, you know, you're right, there are cell phone calls going out of the day of where people are like hearing bombs exploding or what have you.
And also like a lot of squaring that conspiracy shit in my head is complicated by what our friend told us.
Well, don't say it.
You can bleep it.
Sure.
We had a friend who was in the Navy who got real drunk one time and told us that he had heard that we did shoot down one of the planes and it got covered up.
Yeah, was it 97?
93, one of the United one.
Yes, the one that
The one that crashed in Pennsylvania.
the one where all the brave people on that plane took over the plane and said,
Yep.
"We will not be a part of your terrorist act."
Yeah.
We're brave.
My
proud-
name is Mark Bingham. Right, Mom? I'm going to go kill some terrorists now.
Right.
You can hear the fucking phone call. It's stupid as shit.
I'm a proud infidel, and I will stop you.
Yeah. We have to stop these brave Mujahideen pilots.
Right, and obviously they were shot down. That's the one
Yep.
thing I kind of believe because,
Yep.
like, of course people aren't gonna fucking like. You're in that situation. I would stop somebody from trying to stop the planes. Like,
Yeah.
no, like,
Okay, so
like I would say, like, let's sit down and see where this goes. Because really, like, if I was in the situation before a 9/11 happened,
Right.
I would think it'd be like the other plane hijackings where, like, we're just gonna be making circles until somebody makes a deal somewhere.
right. Because what the hijacker said, or supposedly,
Yeah.
is the hijacker stabbed some people and then they had a bomb. So let's say you're on the plane. You're who you are now. There
Okay.
was no 9/11. Do you stop it? Do you see what happens? What do you do?
I sit tight and I wait for, like, you know, phone calls from the terrorists of the government to happen. Because, like, here are my options. I somehow, using my brave muscles, strangle a terrorist, and I killed them all. I Air Forced one them all out of the plane.
Get off my plane.
Okay, I stopped them. Cool. Can anyone here fly a plane? No? All right, let's try to figure this out, and then we all crash and die.
Okay, but what if you're there and also Nathan Fielder's there? Do you try?
So, like, I'm sitting next to a pilot. The situation. No, because, like, what if I suck at fighting, which is true? Then, like, what? Me and Nathan Fielder get stabbed. It's like it's like if you're being mugged, you just kind of like say, like, all right, shit, you got me.
Right.
You know, what do you want? A wallet? Okay, here's my wallet. Oh, you want me to stay here for like 5 hours? That sucks, but fine.
See, I only asked you as a gotcha, and you didn't fall for the gotcha, which is good because
I'm not Mark Wahlberg.
because you're not Mark Wahlberg. But it's that type of thinking. The whole I would have stopped. It wouldn't have gone down like that if I were there. Is the same type of thinking that creates these conspiracy theories, and I think it's that same magical thinking that people could not square such a huge, like, brain-destroying tragedy. Like they couldn't see that for what it was. It had to be some false flag, which there may have been. I don't fucking know. I don't care. But to say that it was like, all the Jewish people put in a bunch of all the big anti-Semitic one was
Sure.
that Jewish people were told not to go to work on 9/11. That's a big one.
Yeah, there's a lot
like
of
this all just feeds into the same anti-Semitic bullshit, like
Sure.
racist shit. All of that.
It's amazing also how it's like both anti-Semitic and Islamophobic at the same time.
Yeah.
that was a
The only thing the
weird period.
establishment truly fears are Jews and Muslims working together. They're doing everything they can to stop it.
What a time.
So it's just they can't comprehend a tragedy on such a scale that it has to be the work of some greater force or greater evil, when it was probably just terrorists fed up being on the receiving end of America's imperialism, wanted to say fuck you.
I hate to hand it to Occam. He has a cool razor that we should be using in this situation, right? Because even thinking of Flight 97,
93. United 93.
one of them flights,
Yep.
the Pennsylvania one, the Brave Patriots one.
Yep.
The most reasonable explanation is planes were flying into buildings, and there was a plane that was
That
not
wasn't grounded because they grounded everyone really fast.
That wasn't grounded. That wasn't under pilot control. That there might have been terrorists in there. Might have just been no contact. Who knows? And they made the decision to shoot it down before it landed. It blew up a building. So, some general somewhere made an executive decision to blow up American citizens. That seems more likely to me.
Yeah.
That seems like a conspiracy theory that has a very clear motive and kind of a clear explanation.
And
that I believe, but ultimately it doesn't even matter, right? Because, like, what?
And well, here's the thing.
Like, how does it matter either or, right?
Here's what we said after watching Loose Change, and I think it is the thing that fits the most. Like, they made this thing. It's like, oh, all these people bought stock or dumped stocks in the airlines. Blah 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 blah. The security guards have been pulled away. Bomb sniffing dogs were gone. You can see the explosions on the tape. Whatever. All that conspiracy shit. I find it really hard to believe that something of this scale, this magnitude, the American like America could not pull that off. We're too stupid.
No.
We're too bad at everything. Bay of Pigs, we fucked that up completely. We can't do covert shit. We can't.
It's not like the government became incompetent all of a sudden back when the internet was invented. They were
Right.
always dumb as hell. We just have been noticing more and more that they're dumb as hell.
So if 9/11 just involved selling crack to the inner city, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
If it involved infecting people with syphilis to see what it does, we could do that. Large-scale destruction of 3 buildings and bombing the Pentagon? I don't think so.
And ultimately unnecessary, because imagine, if you will, Mark Wahlberg actually did stop 9/11. Like, let's go to this alternate universe.
Okay.
Mark Wahlberg is there, and he does it. And
he was about to accept his Academy Award for Planet of the Apes.
right
In that world.
and he was flying in both of those flights.
Yep.
Well, one of his brothers was on the other flight, and they both stop.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg. They both stop it.
Yeah.
And they come back as heroes.
Uh-huh.
We all give them a parade.
New Kids on the Block come back.
They come
get
back.
a better Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. They tour together.
The Funky Bunch, they all get medals of honor.
Yep.
We still invaded Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that there's any. We weren't looking for a Cassius Belli, a fun Latin phrase that I like to throw out a lot. We weren't looking for an excuse to go to war here. It just, we happened to get one and we used it. There's no reason to blow up 2 very expensive buildings just so we can go to war with Afghanistan. Like, there's no reason for that. You don't blow up 2 big buildings because you want to make money on stocks.
But then
you just do that anyway.
Right.
you know?
But back then, we needed to. Back then, you needed congressional approval.
No, you didn't.
Well, I just mean, like, one of the downs, the Patriot Act. Like, we don't have to do that shit anymore. We can just attack people now.
I mean, like, I feel like the Patriot Act would have happened 9/11 or not.
Sure.
War in
agree.
Afghanistan probably would have happened whether 9/11 happened or not. It just happened faster, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I think it might have accelerated things, but like I think like the trajectory was already set before 9/11. People were already Islamophobic before 9/11.
Right.
That's why everybody had their slurs ready to go.
Right.
It wasn't just something that came out of nowhere. It's just they had a focal point.
Oh, God, I just had the most cursed thought.
Yeah,
Feel
go.
free to cut this. This is too much.
Sure.
Maybe cut that one.
I mean,
Because
if you get like, you gotta give me a reason why to keep it.
please don't.
Okay.
Oh, that's cursed.
But I mean, I'll just keep it that's cursed. I'll say that you said something.
Yeah, that was a cursed thought. If you DM me, I'll tell you what it is.
Okay. Open up Tyler's mystery box and breed him.
I invented a dark woke slur. And you can't breed me, but I can breed you.
That's not how this works.
I can fill you
We
so fucking
We both
full.
can't be juniors. All right.
What do you mean juniors?
One of us has to be the Danny DeVito who breeds Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is that what happens in the movie Junior?
Put Junior on the list. I don't know. I've never seen Junior.
You've never seen Junior?
No, I want to.
Danny DeVito force friends Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's impossible, it's not natural, and I'm not interested.
I took you for a scientist.
I am a scientist.
Yeah? Well, where's your vision? Opportunity's knocking here.
You're just trying to manipulate me.
Yes, I am. So what? We're on the verge of something fantastic, and I need you to carry it through with me.
What's going on?
Can you keep an open mind? I mean, really wide open?
Let's put a bun in your oven.
I must be crazy to be doing this.
You may be crazy, but you're also pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
That rocks.
I can't believe we didn't talk about this during the last episode.
Wow.
But so like, here's the thing: all these like downstream effects of like jingoism and nationalism, and patriotism,
Islamophobia.
yeah, like
The death of a million Iraqis.
9/11 is one, like it's the pebble that started the avalanche,
Mm-hmm.
but it could have been anything.
Yeah.
Honestly, and like when I think about like 9/11 being like this pivotal event, it was a very pivotal event for America. Like it honestly was. Like Boomers had JFK assassination,
Mm-hmm.
right? That was their big thing.
Yep.
They got off easy, those fuckers.
Yeah.
Right? They just get an assassinated president.
Do you believe any of those conspiracy theories about JFK?
Yeah,
You know what my favorite one is?
what's that?
His head just did that. That's my favorite one.
Back to the left.
Yeah.
I just did that.
Did that.
Say where you stole that joke from.
I don't remember. It's just a thing that it's always
The other guy.
The other guy?
Yeah.
What other guy?
The movie. It was called The Other Guy.
You know how many assassins it took to kill JFK?
One?
Nope. There were no gunmen at all. Kennedy's head just did that.
I don't see. Mark Wahlberg?
No.
Oh, that's the other guys. I've never seen this movie. I've only just heard his head did
you
that.
You have seen this movie. I
What
showed
is
it
it?
to you. It's called The Other Guy.
What?
It stars a Kids in the Hall.
Oh, Dave Foley.
Dave Foley, yeah.
No, I knew about that joke before I saw Is the Wrong Guy, by the way.
But, wrong guy.
Yeah.
Shit. I can make a connection here to 9/11. You ready?
Yep.
Dave Foley was in the movie Postal. Postal starts with a 9/11 joke where they have like the stereotypical Muslim terrorists flying to planes, doing a 9/11. That's the biggest. Well, okay, where was it going? I was rambling about 9/11.
It's kind of what we've been doing for an hour and 9 minutes. Fine,
it's fine.
This is what the people want.
We'll find.
They don't like our guests. They want to hear me telling me I'm going to fill you with cum.
You want to. You want to fill me. You want to breed me. I'm tired of
the
it.
visceral look of disgust on your face.
I'm tired
when I looked you in the eyes and said that.
I'm tired of you trying to junior me, Tyler. It's not going to happen. You're not Danny DeVito. You're too tall.
You're right. You're right.
I assuming that Danny DeVito impregnated him in that movie. I forget.
He stood on a step ladder and gave Schwarzenegger back shots.
I think that's what happened. Okay. Let's see. So
let me ask you this: back shots.
Mm-hmm.
You an ass man? You a boob man? What is you?
So here I can make this about 9/11. So if I were flying a plane into a building, you know,
boob guy, by the way, for me.
If I were flying a plane into a building, I would do a frontal approach. I wouldn't want to like fly around back and like, you know, surprise the people in the building.
I was simply
just straightforward. I'm a straightforward kind of guy.
I was simply asking if you preferred to touch boobs or butts, not whether or not you wanted to do back shots to 9/11. Gross. So you're a boob guy.
Listen, it's up to interpretation. I'm just saying that if I were to do a 9/11, I would go in the front.
Nate is a hard man to pin down. You can't get.
Yeah, you know.
I could pin you.
Stop trying to junior me. I'm tired of it. All right.
I'm done with that.
Con. Nicolas Cage was forced into the movie World Trade Center.
Yeah, that movie was awful. Except when Jesus came down and gave him a drink of water.
Wait, okay, hold on.
Have you not seen it?
No. I've seen clips because I'm not gonna sit down and watch the movie World Trade Center.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters, dog.
Why did you see it in theaters?
Because I liked Nicolas Cage and I was like, man, I really love Weatherman. I bet World Trade Center is not good. It was directed by someone super famous.
Oliver Stone.
Yeah, it was Oliver Stone.
Yeah,
okay.
Oliver Stone directed it. World Trade Center.
And
like how you were hoping for a natural born killers.
Yeah, or a JFK, but whatever. It was like Jesus shows up, gives him water, or some angel shows up, gives him water.
And like this was also like 10 years after the fact, right? Like,
Yeah, it was a few years. Yeah, it was not good. Like he was good in it. It was just all the 9/11 media is just like grief trauma porn and like reinforcing loving America and hating Muslims. That's all it ever turns out to be.
People were afraid of 9/11.
Yep.
Right. Like there's still this kind of fear of 9/11. Even now, I'm kind of like, well, I got to make sure I respect that people died, which is like true. But also, like, here's something I really want to bring up is that, like, yes, 2,977 people died. One was a murderer. So we've covered that.
At least.
So I'm sad that 2,976 people died.
I mean, let's play the numbers for real. There's no, not murderer. But more often, like I think a better chance is probably a handful of like child molesters, pedophiles, like just statistically.
Okay. So like I should shave off a couple more, like round it down to.
I'm just saying there are more people that molest others than there are murderers.
Okay. So like let's say it's a good 2,960 innocent people with 17 murderers / child molesters.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And we're assuming some innocent people escaped.
And there's probably some dudes there that like got people drunk and took advantage of them. Like it's not just children. Like,
okay, fine.
Let's just call it an even 2,900.
Like 77 people deserve to die?
At least
77 people deserve to die.
I think if you put 3,000 people in front of me, I could easily get rid of 1,000.
Okay, here's the thing. It also was the World Trade Center.
Exactly, see?
And the people that died were higher up on the building.
Yep.
And so that means they're the more like CEO types and the money grubbers.
And if they died,
yeah,
like if they died in that building, like if that plane hits that building and you're not trapped under something and you don't exit that building, you deserve to die. You thought, oh, this building's gonna be fine. I'll be fine. I'll just keep working. You know what? All of them should die.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no.
No.
Robert Pattinson didn't deserve to die.
No, the firefighters didn't deserve to die.
Yeah.
None of that.
Okay, but like here's the actual numbers. I wanted to bring into context here.
Okay.
All right. So how many people died at the peak of COVID?
It was more than a 9/11 a day, that's for sure.
Yeah, it touched just about a 9/11 a day. On average, if we're flattening out the spikes of COVID, it was about like
COVID spikes. I see what you did there. Yeah,
like
spike proteins. Yeah,
it's about like 1,000, 1,200 people died on average a day during COVID,
and that's not counting like the days where 6,000 died
Right.
or 400 died.
Right, exactly.
We're in the millions now.
Sometimes you hit the 3x 9/11s during the real bad times during COVID, right?
3x 9/11. That's a big dog shirt.
Yeah, it is. But like people die to tragedies all the time, right? It is only because these people exploded in a cool way that
it was an attack on America.
Because it was an attack, right? It wasn't like because of
those buildings didn't just do that.
No, but it was an act of violence, right? Whereas COVID, it was an act of ignorance. People weren't masking up, or people were like not paying attention, or governments were not like taking care of their citizens in the way that they should be, or that they weren't communicating in clear ways that could have prevented the spread.
Right.
Instead, they were trying to hide at the beginning.
Yep.
That whole thing, it wasn't violence, but instead it was like, it was
obfuscated violence is what it was. This was direct violence on America.
Right. And so that's why we care about it. Right. So this whole idea of like, you're not respecting the dead, it's like, we do that all the time.
Yeah.
There's
the dead are not respected in this
there are
culture.
plenty of people that we don't respect. Right. I'm a big train guy. I don't know if I brought this up before. I like
several hundred times. Yeah.
Support trains because
orgies or like choo-choo.
Yeah, both.
Good. All right. We're moving you towards kink. I like that.
No, I mean, like, listen, I said I was supporting kink. I'm just saying I was not a participant.
Would you, though?
I would ride trains all the time. I love trains.
So you'd be riding the train. Okay, that's now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, the overnight train, a sleeper car. I love it.
You don't know what you're saying right now, but stop. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here.
Are you saying you wouldn't, like, in a sleeper car and then you wake up in a different part of the country? Sounds pretty good to me.
Continue, please.
Is that if we adopted train infrastructure, we would save like probably a 9/11 every month or so on vehicle deaths.
Yep.
Right, people falling asleep at the wheel or what have you. If we just had more trains running around, right? Like, but
and to say nothing about the environmental issues that it would solve.
Sure, among other things. But like, we don't care about those people that are dying in car wrecks because it wasn't a violent attack on America.
Right.
We care more about the motivation than we do care about like the actual lives lost. So that's why I'm like, I don't have reverence for the lives lost in 9/11. I think it sucks, but I also think that like we do this shit all the time. America loves death.
Yeah, it's the displaced responsibility. Instead of seeing the large systemic things that killed these people,
right?
They're saying, "Oh, it's your fault. You're irresponsible. You died. That's why." Like, "Oh, you drove that car bad. A better driver wouldn't die." Or, "Oh, a healthy person wouldn't get COVID and die. You're just weak."
And here's what I'm going to call it now. And we're not going to the spectrum of hate right now, but I'm going to say it's above big trucks.
Yeah.
Big trucks kill more people than 9/11.
Yeah, 9/11, the deaths are done.
Right.
There are downstream effects, sure, but those are different topics.
And also, I would argue that those would have happened anyways.
I agree. I genuinely agree.
I think that, 9/11 was the jump start that needed to get people going.
Yeah, that the Republicans needed to basically start their Christian death machine.
A rallying cry.
Yep.
Right. And that's why I think that Mohammed Atta and those other terrorists that did it, I don't like them very much because they made bad decisions. not because of their motivation or their political.
They didn't hit the right place, right? Is what you're saying?
No, it's just like terrorism as a whole is kind of ineffective. And I hate that I'm the guy saying that, but it's true. I think that terrorism doesn't really do much aside from
9/11 and chill.
Listen,
he's kind of hot, right? Mohammed Atta, like.
He's not hot.
Okay.
He has fish lips.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
We're not supposed to talk about people's bodies, remember?
Muhammad Atta? Listen. It's more just like, I just don't think terrorism works. If it was something that worked, then they'd be heroes, but it doesn't work.
I mean,
right? Like, it didn't stop America.
No.
It started America.
Correct.
It was the spark plug for starting the war machine.
So what if you called it like an armed resistance?
They weren't. It wasn't an organized resistance. Instead of,
you don't think 9/11 was organized?
Well, okay, I think it was organized, but like, I don't think it was it wasn't a clear, coherent push towards a larger political goal, but instead it was a lash out of frustration.
Sure.
Like I feel like it was an ineffectual terrorist attack. It wasn't like them tying themselves to the World Trade Center or like, them doing a hunger strike or some other. Because honestly, if they did do that, if they cemented themselves into the World Trade Center as a hunger strike to share their plight of like what America is doing to the rest of the world, it would have been more effective for their message.
And I don't think, here's my hot take, I don't think it's truly as effective as it could have been because it wasn't, as I was saying, a resistance. That a lot of the stuff has come out that it was orchestrated by other foreign governments to sort of get that reaction.
Right. I mean, I guess like what I'm trying to say, and I think you're trying to say, is as much as we are edgelords.
Yep.
We are edgelords growing up, and I want to say like, fuck yeah, 9/11 fucking rocked and sick. I want 20 of them. Give me 20 9/11s.
You had them over the last 5 years. You've had 1,000 9/11s.
Right. And like but like, and I might have said that at the time when I was in high school because I was, fucking twisted.
Right.
But like as an adult, like no, like I just don't think they're effective. I do say death to America, but I say that as a rational political adult.
If there was a way that America could kill itself without harming other people,
to be reborn as a lotus flower.
Yes, in the Chinese century to come.
then yes, but I just don't think it's a effective political action. I don't think that's controversial. I think many people agree with that. It sucks because that's such a lib take, and I always feel dirty for it, but it's true. I would have stopped 9/11.
Okay.
I think 9/11 is not at the top of the list. It's not near LeVar Burton. I'm sorry. You're no good, 9/11.
9/11's no angel.
It's no angel. I mean, do you agree?
I do agree. Well, I'm of two minds. And I know
I don't agree for the same reasons other people don't want a 9/11 to happen, right?
If a 9/11 could happen that was genuinely independent of foreign influence, which I know it can't because this is not a magic world, but if it were a genuine repudiation act against America and America's interests, I would probably support it. But knowing what we know about all the stuff that's come out, about why it happened, who was like making money, all that shit, no, it's not effective. It's just another way that elites have sort of destroyed the world and consolidate capital.
Yeah, and it's an unfortunate side effect of like, even if you have noble political goals,
which we are saying terrorism against America is a noble political goal.
Yeah, like if you take innocent lives, nobody will see it that way.
Right.
I'm sorry. Like, even if like, there was that theoretical trading of lives, like, oh, you kill 10 Americans, but you save 1,000, Middle Eastern country somewhere, right? You save lives over there, then that's a fair trade. I would agree, actually. Yeah. But I just don't think that happens.
No.
There's no way for that situation to happen where you kill 10 innocent people and it saves people abroad because people get mad about it.
Yeah, because it's like utilitarianism, which is the dumbest fucking philosophical thing. Oh, we have to do the greatest number of good for the most people. Yeah, sure, whatever.
It rarely works that way.
It doesn't work like that, especially not with killing people.
Right. Like if, it's. I hate to hand it to America. They were right to say we don't like 9/11. However, that said, I'm not agreeing with the people who also say like, yeah, 9/11 sucks. We need to glass the desert.
No,
I think there's two ways to kind of say 9/11 sucks without, agreeing with those people.
The most noble way we could have handled 9/11 would be to have focused inward and like taken care of the people that died and that were injured, like all that cancer shit,
Yeah.
and not started a war, especially a 20-year, trillion-dollar war to replace the Taliban with the Taliban.
Now, can I get you on the record, though? Do you condemn Hamas?
No.
I'm going to write this.
Certainly don't.
Oh, so, okay, you don't condemn Hamas. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Nope, sure don't.
Oh, okay.
I think if you're being occupied, you have every right to defend yourself and your home.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't expecting a real. I was,
What?
but like, you see why I was doing that bit?
I do, yeah.
Because you can replace that question. So, do you denounce Al Qaeda?
Right.
Right. Like, for me, it is also a world police situation.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt Parker and Trey Stone were right.
Yeah.
In that movie.
And like, I think it's good when America gets attacked, gets punched in the face, but America reacts like a hurt child and just starts destroying things.
Right. It is never like this.
It's like that Twilight Zone kid who like would get mad and he'd like destroy stuff in the world.
Yeah, like
that's America.
Yeah, America lashes out. America's not an introspective country.
Right.
Which is a problem.
Big problem for everybody not here.
Right. And
especially and for a lot of the people here as well.
And like, here's the biggest pro to that. Is that now everyone knows that. 9/11 caused everyone to realize that America is a toddler, and that if you directly attack America, it'll fucking lash out at the wrong people.
Yeah.
and just like hurt itself and hurt others. You know, the madman approach that Nixon used, you know.
Right.
Like, you don't know what the fuck Nixon will do. It's not that it wasn't a strategy. It's just we're all fucking crazy.
I'm gonna stick with the Lyndon Baines Johnson method of just standing, like I tower above my enemies and then I pull my dick out and be like, do what I say.
Yeah, and like as much as we hate it, that's America's international policy.
That's what we do.
We bombed Iran recently
for no reason,
and for
Israel.
Yeah, well, and like for like a week, I was just like, oh, so we're at war right now? No, actually.
We just killed a bunch of people.
We just killed a bunch of people. The planes were just there to wave and say hi and
right.
left. And it's just like, you know, America is a crazy dog. You know, occasionally we're gonna fucking eat people.
Right.
But you know,
but throwing a pebble at a dog will not kill the dog, which is what 9/11 was.
No,
it just pissed the dog off.
No, like either you leave the dog alone and isolate the dog, or you put the dog down. And boy. I hope that we get left alone. Otherwise, we'll be put down. I mean, honestly, that's kind of what I see for the future. If I'm looking to the future of America based off of our response to 9/11, it is either we become isolated or we become destroyed. And you know,
I think we will destroy ourselves through isolation. I think we'll eat ourselves.
I was kind of hoping I wouldn't be destroyed in this scenario.
We all kind of hope that, but given the opinions we have and that we've publicly put forward. We will be in those grind up camps. Like they will throw us in the people grinder, the El Salvador people grinder, or the what is it? The Auschwitz. We got alligator Auschwitz.
No, actually, listen. I'm not going to put in that grind up camp. I'm going to put it up in that rise and grind camp.
Oh,
yeah, that's where I'm going to.
I should have thought of that.
Yeah. Let's put this on the list, shall we?
All right.
A spectrum of hate.
Don't even put the real one in. We just did it.
All right.
We don't have our headphones on. We can't hear the sound. We're just in here yelling in a garage.
Here at Hate Speech, we have a little thing called the spectrum of hate.
Why do we have that?
Why? It's because we need to categorically put every single thing that we hate on a spectrum. The very tippy top, we have LeVar Burton.
That's the good end.
That's the good end.
Sweetie pie.
Yeah.
Honey bunch.
I want him to read to me every night.
Yeah.
He has a good reading voice.
He does.
Even though I don't think.
Okay, if LeVar Burton were whispering in your ear, "I'm going to come in you," what would you say?
Listen, I'm not a super straight individual. All right, I acknowledge that there's universal attractiveness that some people have, and I think LeVar Burton does have a sexy voice.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I would let him junior me. I think I would let LeVar Burton junior me, not for any sort of sexual arousal, but because I want. We need to get his genes out there.
I would junior LeVar Burton.
No,
big dog.
I don't think you can. I don't think that's how that power dynamic works.
Who can say what would happen when sparks fly between Tyler and LeVar Burton?
At the bottom is Hitler.
Yeah, he bad.
No, nobody breed Hitler.
Nobody better come deep inside Adolf Hitler and make a baby with him.
Not even as
Don't
a joke.
do it. That's a joke.
Not even as a joke. Not funny. Don't breed Hitler.
No one fill Adolf Hitler with cum while he's ovulating. Adolf Hitler with T-boy swag.
I mean, no, because I think like with Junior is that they implanted an artificial womb, and so it was like a whole in vitro situation. I don't think Danny DeVito actually put his thing in there.
He should have though. He should get to. He's Danny DeVito.
Hold on, I'm finding the spectrum.
Okay. I could riff some more about breeding. I probably shouldn't.
Okay, so here's the spectrum of hate,
Okay.
Tyler. I think it is. We decided it's above big trucks. I think that's a pretty convincing argument. I'd say is Adam Carolla worse or better than 9/11? I would. Hold on, wait. Wait. We can't put Adam Carolla worse than 9/11. We can't do that.
The list is perfect, Nate. We can't question the list.
Okay, but Bug Hall. There's no way that 9/11 is worse or better than Bug Hall.
I would agree.
All right. I would say that there's no way 9/11 is better than child actors. What's worse? Would you rather get rid of child actors or get rid of 9/11?
And we're just talking about the 9/11 the day, not the downstream effects.
Yeah, just 9/11 the day.
I'm sorry, Bashir al-Assad, you no longer have a birthday. No, I'm kidding. We would get rid of.
How many? Okay. Are there more than 2,977 child actors? Or sorry,
Yeah.
we said 50, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, 2,950 child actors.
Yes.
There's more.
I would
child
say
actors.
so, yeah. And there are people constantly being funneled into that despite the well-documented abuse that those children suffer.
So child actors are worse
Yeah, the 9/11.
than 9/11.
Yes.
Okay. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah, we're moving. We're cooking.
I think Origin Stories is there, right above child actors. You know what? Here's the thing. We have put Buffalo Wild Wings as our kind of midpoint here for a while, and I've been looking to dethrone Buffalo Wild Wings because it's hard.
Well, I don't think we can in this case because the deaths of 9/11 are done. The deaths that happened that day, they're over. Buffalo Wild Wings still out there murking fatties.
Okay. We did put Costco guys below that. So that means Costco guys would be worse than 9/11.
Fuck.
So that puts us in a bit of a conundrum here.
We have fucked our list up so bad.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. Yes.
It's a perfect list. You're right.
You know,
You're right.
We can't argue against the results. We can only interpret them.
Yeah.
All right?
Mhm.
That's how science works. So, I would listen, I can't in my heart put Jon Stewart below 9/11. I can't do that.
I can't do that either.
I think Jon Stewart, as much as we have our personal beef with Jon Stewart, I don't think he's worse than 9/11.
Correct.
I think I kind of have to put it just like right. Okay, true crime is worse than 9/11. Would you say that's true?
I would.
Okay.
What if we just put it off to the side and promise to rank it later
No.
at a date undetermined?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We could never. We have to decide things now.
It's
while-
definitely
while
true crime is worse than 9/11.
While the fire is still fresh, we have to rank it. So I think it's just right above true crime.
Let me see the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9/11's better than Adam Carolla. Let's go.
Let's go.
Go.
No, I think so.
Yeah.
Because Adam Carolla has potentials in ways that 9/11 does not.
Yeah. I mean, man, if we ever accept context or downstream effects of the things on our list, 9/11's pretty bad. But we're not.
We're not. It's just the day.
Just the day.
We're just talking about the day, September 11th, 2001.
Yes.
A day that will live in infamy. And here's an even better way to kind of if we're calling it like a Pearl Harbor equivalent, that's a perfect spot for that 9/11.
I think so. You're right.
Because
You're right.
Yeah, they're about the same.
Yeah.
Like similar events in a lot of ways. So yeah, congratulations to our new 27.
September 11th, 2001.
September 11th, 2001.
How was your birthday after that? Because your birthday is like a week after that.
Yeah, September 17th. It was fine.
Hey, did you do anything fun?
I don't remember.
Probably suffering from 9/11.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't
Induced
remember. It was trauma. Yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot because of trauma, not because it was just a boring birthday.
Right.
How was your?
Oh wow, I'm 16.
Sweet 16. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. No. Congratulations to Origin Stories. You just barely squeaked that one out. Turns out you're not worse than 9/11.
Nope. Turns out.
Do you think we covered 9/11 well? Do you have any like parting shots at 9/11?
Oh, you're asking me to take some shots now, huh?
Yeah.
No, I think I've incriminated myself enough here. Like, I've said some pretty terrible things, and I don't regret them.
Excellent.
How about Superman?
Superman. I think he's.
Should we put him on the list?
He's better than 9/11.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I'll say for now.
Okay. Yeah.
James Gunn is no Muhammad Atta.
They both have fish lips, though.
Yeah. Could you imagine kissing a James Gunn?
So
I'd rather kiss a real gun.
Let's go out. Let's go out on this. What was it? Was the gun loaded or was the gun jammed? That's the hashtag. If the gun's loaded means you like Superman, or the gun's jammed, you don't like Superman.
And I'm shooting Superman.
You're shooting James Gunn.
Oh,
it's just
I'm shooting the James Gunn.
Yes. Is it a good shot or a no shot?
I'm gonna make James Gunn shoot. Oh, hate speech, motherfucker. Hate speech. Hate speech, motherfucker. Hate speech. God.
Hate speech. Hate speech, motherfucker. Hate speech.
Oh yeah, another con to 9/11. The 9/11 memorial sucks. We didn't even talk about the VR experience.
Oh yeah, we did 9/11 VR.
This is the after, this was made in 2021.
Yeah.
They did a 9/11 VR experience.
Yeah, pop into your metaverse and search surviving 9/11. You will go on a trip.
Yeah, we saw people watching 9/11 inside of the Twin Towers. We saw somebody looking out the window and there's papers falling down because World Trade Center
We
full
saw
paper.
what it felt like to be trapped in the rubble as the last survivor, Janelle something.
Yeah, we saw her nice house.
Super nice.
And she was driving a fucking Beamer?
No, Mercedes.
Oh, damn.
More expensive. She had two of them. Two Mercedes SUVs.
damn.
Can you believe that shit?
Yeah, and she drove.
And she earned it by surviving 9/11.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Listen, if you survive with 9/11, you should get at least 2 Mercedes.
I agree.
I think that, sure, why not? But the point I was going to make was that the 9/11 memorial, stupid.
Yeah, just a hole in the ground they dump water into.
And
the fire's out, big dog.
There's that also, but did you look at the plaque that was there in the VR experience?
It's just names, right?
Yeah, it was names, but they also had the Pentagon names there too. I think if you died at the Pentagon, you should not be at the ground zero.
How many people actually died at the Pentagon? Because let's be real, I do believe that it was a fucking cruise missile that hit the Pentagon. There was no plane debris. I agree.
I think that it was actually cool. They should have thrown all the planes at the Pentagon. That would have been a better message.
I think, yes. Muhammad Atta, next time, you get it right.
Next time you get reincarnated.
It's a lotus flower. Please take out the Pentagon.
Take out the Pentagon.
Man, we really don't understand other people's cultures, huh?